Hello everyone, I'll Survive here, welcome back to Tomb Raider Chronicles. We are in the Colosseum, not to be confused with the similarly named Colosseum in Tomb Raider 1. Welcome, quite an easy level, quite straightforward, quite short. Let's see how we do. The first thing you want to do is come through these chambers and find this little movable block that's tucked away in this corner. We need to push it forward twice to uncover the very first secret of the level. Let's see how quickly I can do this level in. It may be one of the shortest videos I've done on my entire channel, unless I die lots of times. Let's not rule that out. Okay, come round into this corridor and grab the golden rose number 1, and then roll and head back out into the main chambers and back round in this direction. You'll see a long passageway up ahead that you just want to run down, but don't get too complacent, because when we reach this spot the tiles will start to fall away and we need to start running and then jump over the gap and then grab. And I'm just going to quickly pull myself up onto this tile to stop the earthquaking. But we actually need to hop back down. There is a closed door in that next room that we need to go open, and the switch to open it is in this little alcove. So crawl on through and then drop down, and if you run in this direction you will find a button in the wall that you can press, and that will open the door up above. So hit it and then head out through into the crawl space. Don't do a forward leap out of this hole, whatever you do, otherwise Lara will plunge down into the lava below, which would not be good. Let's see if I can get through this level without dying. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, shimmy round and come to this spot and then pull on up. And actually I'm going to get my weapon ready because we're going to be fighting some enemies very shortly. Here is the door that we opened, and if you follow this corridor all the way around there will be a slidey slope at the bottom and also a lion waiting for you, so get ready to shoot as soon as you see it. I think it takes about 4 or 5 shots. There we go. Was anyone counting? I wasn't. We've got lots of skeletons and we've got a closed door, but fortunately the button for that door is right here. But as soon as we press it, that is going to let another lion into the room, so be sure to roll and start shooting, and hopefully you can kill it before it reaches you. Just like that. And I just had an alarm go off. I don't know if you heard that. That was definitely not part of the game. I think it was somewhere outside. City life, right? Anyway, in this very different city, this Italian city in the Colosseum, come to this ladder and climb all the way up to the top. You will just be able to see a doorway waiting for you. But before we go through there is a key item we need to grab. It's a gemstone piece, 1 of 2. We need a couple of those bits for us to combine and continue on with the level. Take your weapon out, because as soon as you step into this room, you will be set upon by a gladiator. No idea why he's here or how that works, but this is Tomb Raider. Welcome. He also has a med pack in there with him, curiously, so grab that if they are your thing. And then follow the room round. Actually, keep your weapon drawn and come up this slope, because there's going to be more gladiator action as we come to this spot. To take him out, he was guarding this lever in here and also these ancient Uzi clips. We don't actually need to push this button. This is to open a door that's going to grant us access to a secret area, I believe. I think that's what it does. It's not actually a secret, capital S. Actually, I'm just going to get my shotgun ready here, because we have 2 enemies next to each other somewhere up here. Whereabouts are you? Oh, that is our end goal, by the way. That's where we need to go. And in fact, we could go there now. But yes, it's up this slope that we're going to get set upon by 2 baddies emerging from the secret with a small S area. They're around here. There is the lion. I think it takes 3 shots for the lion. And there is El Gladiator. Arg! Move back, Lara. Thank you. I've taken some damage, but I should be okay. As I say, you don't actually need to come up here, but this is the secret room. And if you follow it all the way around to here, we finally get the Uzis. We only pick up 1 of them, but trust me, it's 2. We've got 2 Uzis, so enjoy them while they last. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. We only get to keep them for this level, because obviously with this being an anthology episodic game, we don't carry any of our equipment over, which is sad. And I will be using the Uzis briefly towards the end of the level, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, here is the main path. Head on through. We've got, in this little hole in the ground, we've got a pedestal with the second part of the gemstone that we need to raise, and it's on a timer, quite a fast timer in fact, so we need to do a running jump over to this cord over here And we need to pull this 3 times, and that is going to raise the pedestal up out of the earth. But it's not going to stay there for very long, so we need to haul ass and get over there pronto. Let's see if I can do it elegantly. I think that was 4 pulls, but never mind. Hope that doesn't affect my time. Okay, run off this edge here and see if you can make it over to this spot. And then do a running jump over this gap. And then do a running jump and a grab onto this ledge. And immediately turn to the left and wind round in this direction and do a running jump off the end and hold action and pull Lara up, and hopefully you can make it onto here before the gemstone piece descends into the floor. Phew, there we go, we've got both of them. Right, let's find them in the inventory and combine for the gemstone hole. Well done, Lara, never doubted you for a sec. And then when you approach this door it will open and another door opens, but we plunge down towards a cutscene.
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you, perish the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
The stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised.
Boo!
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Don't let me hold you up.
Okay, so that was the end of Pierre, somehow. Not quite sure how, and I know I'm not the first Tomb Raider fan to ask this question, but we kill him in the Tomb of Tehoken. This takes place before Tomb Raider 1, so how can he die here? Answers on a postcard, please. Anyway, you need to drop down and dangle and shimmy along here if you want the second secret. We need to do a little bit of backtracking. So pull up in this spot. You can attempt a running jump over here, but it's super hard to line up without sliding down the slope and plummeting to your doom, so I don't recommend it. Take a leisurely approach, shimmy across, we have the time, and yes, basically, as I was saying, hop back around in this direction and all the way back up to the top where we grabbed the gemstone piece. So do a running jump and a grab up onto here, and then take a left, and then I'm going to line this one up properly, we have the time, hop back and do a running jump and a grab back onto this ledge and then back down this corridor. The gate will reopen again, and this time it will stay open, so we can do a running jump and hold action so that Lara doesn't smash her head, and you can make it into the room. Here we go. This is the golden rose number 2. Lovely, very nice to have. And then just try and safely drop out of here as safely as you can, although I think we are going to take fall damage eventually right at the bottom. There we go. Not sure how to avoid that. If you found a way, do let me know. We should be fine for health anyway. There's only one semi-tricky bit that's coming up in a couple of minutes. That should be alright. Just some close combat. Okay, grab the gemstone from your inventory and fit it into this receptacle. this will set a mechanism in motion, but as we're going to see in a cutscene any sec, all the tiles beneath us are going to start dropping away. So immediately roll and do a running jump over in this direction to land on this solid platform. Happy days. And then you can do another running jump in this direction to land here safely. And then from here, if you drop back and press action, you can shimmy over to the left and round the perimeter of the pit. There we go. If you watched my last video, you will know that I joined a gym yesterday and I went for the very first time, my first ever gym experience, almost, right after I recorded my Trajan's Markets video. And it went okay. I had to have someone show me where the changing rooms were, and I felt like I'd entered a science fiction world. Honestly, I felt like such an alien. There are all these fancy machines and people knowing how to use them. And the gym that I use has these entry pod things that you have to enter and scan your way into. It was so surreal, but I had a good time. I went on the treadmill for about 45 minutes, a record for me. Unbelievable. Loved it. Had a really good time. I'm looking forward to going back. Anyway, that's enough of my private life. Let's grab some weapons, and I'm going to get my shotgun out here because when we hop up here, or rather hop up onto this next area, we're going to fight a gladiator and a lion at close quarters. And a little bit tricky to take them out without taking damage. Let's see how we do. Don't know how many shots it is. There is the man, there is the lion. And they are both taken care of. Phew, I think I took a little bit of damage, but not too much to worry about. Okay, now here's the interesting thing. The gladiator that we killed has dropped a key, and certainly in the PC version, I'm standing right next to it. I was going to say it's so well camouflaged, and when I was practicing this level, I couldn't find it at all. I thought, what on earth am I looking for? I did an awful lot of backward and forwarding looking for a switch or whatever, because we have a keyhole right here, and this is where we need to go. This is where we can put Colosseum key 1 that we've just grabbed. So fit it into the slot, but as soon as we do that, we're going to get some slightly ominous music, and you guessed it, we've got another of these soldier gladiator dudes to fight. This one is a little bit easier than the one from the previous level though. He's got a slightly different attack. He doesn't shoot energy bolts as such, he kind of has a hammer thing going on. So I'm going to take care of him with my shotgun and then probably my Uzis, I think. I think the Uzis do more damage. Just keep your distance from him and be prepared to backflip and get out of the way when he charges up his hammer. Oh, right. Like, I'm probably about to get zapped here. Ugh. Keep some distance. I'm not sure how long he will take to fell, but I think I should be able to kill him before he reaches me, he says confidently. Go back, Lara, go back. Phew. Without any damage taken. Thank you, Lara Croft. I have faith in you. And this is the Colosseum. I don't know if any of you have ever been to the Colosseum in Rome. I did. I made friends with a stray cat while I was there. I'm a social butterfly, me. It didn't look very much like this note, though. NGL. Anyway, here is the second key that we need to purloin. I believe this is Colosseum Key 2. Very imaginatively titled. And that fits in the slot right here. Colosseum Key 2. So whack it in, and we are very, very nearly done with the level. So fit the key in, and then head down this slope, and all the way down to the bottom. You may recognise that glow down there. This is the Philosopher's Stone. This is what we need, and you could end the level right now if you wanted to, but we do have one final secret to grab. So do a running jump over in this direction. Don't go down into the pits below. You will die. They're full of spikes. If those sound effects are any kind of clue. And I'm going to light a little flare. Yes, I am. I am, Lara. I am. I mean it. Okay, light a flare if you need to. You may not need to, but I'm not sure how this will show up on your screen, so don't want you to be plunged into darkness. Here we go. The third and final secret. Lovely jubbly. So grab that and then basically just head back the way you came, back through the crawl space. And then you can start making your way back to the Philosopher's Stone. This is where we ended the last level, if you remember. Oh, I was really scared I was going to get flare death there. Lara has an animation where she throws her flare away, and it means that if you're doing a running jump and a grab towards a ledge, she won't grab it and you can plunge to your doom very easily. Anyway, hop on over. Here's the Philosopher's Stone, and let's check the old statistics. The Colosseum, 0 health packs used, and you should have 9 secrets at this point, 3 per level. Okay. Press action while facing the Philosopher's Stone. Lara will activate her crowbar and prise it from the wall, and then we'll get a cutscene. So I will sign off here and say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next level. Bye for now.
And so ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands. And fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship.
Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress.
Indeed, Winston. And for this you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels lay one of the most powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar 3 weeks into the journey. This was the resting place of the 52 seamen, and also something much more sinister. The Zapadnaya Litsa port, once the pride of the Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Dealt with mafioso before. Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever possible.
Yes, I would prefer this also.
Hardly a major search party, is it? There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
It is bad news. The Admiral's allegiance has been bought, and under his command, a nuclear submarine. It's housed in one of the dockyards.
Well done. Nuclear submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait. Take this tracking device.
What's this? You're not worried about me.
Yes, somebody has to.
Touching. But don't wait up.